Before I get into this video, do yourself a favor and protect yourself and your family while you're online with Virtual Shield VPN. I use this every day on my phone and on my computer. It's a virtual private network that'll hide the identities, locations, and activities of up to 15 devices at the same time. Now through the end of the month, take 30% off and protect everybody in your house for under $4 a month. My link for your massive discount is in the description below this video. Okay, you're probably not going to believe this, but there was yet another shooting in gun-free Chicago last night. 13 shot at Chicago Memorial Party. I'm not trivializing it. It's just ridiculous. They want to institute all these gun-free zones, and they're not smart enough to realize that that's where all the mayhem and carnage happens, in gun-free, criminal empowerment, victim creation zones. Police questioning 2 say they were shooting randomly at people as they were leaving. The corrupt Chicago revenue generators, that's the Chicago police, by the way, this is from the Chicago Tribune, are questioning 2 suspected gunmen after 13 people were wounded, 4 of them critically, during a shooting inside a large memorial gathering early Sunday in Inglewood. About 2:40 a.m., the house party celebrating what would have been the birthday of a man who also died as a result of the non-existent gun violence. It's not gun violence, it's people violence. People are committing violence, and the tool that they choose to use to commit that violence is a gun. It's not gun violence, it's people violence. It's not gun control, it's people control. We need to stop using these euphemisms and call things exactly what they are so we can deal with the problem. The problem is not the gun. The problem are the people who choose to use guns to commit violence against other people. It was held in the 5700 block of South May Street. Around that time, someone inside opened fire, sending 13 people to area hospitals with gunshot wounds, according to the corrupt Chicago revenue generators. That's how these articles should be written. Those shot ranged in age from 16 to 48, and the 16-year-old boy was one of those in critical condition, said Fred Waller, who heads the patrol division for the Chicago Police. He described the shooting as an isolated incident as he briefed reporters Sunday morning. 2 suspected shooters were detained for questioning, officials said. Gotta have those officials, those authorities, to tell you what's really going on, even though they're trained to lie to people. Now, here's the local news story, and pay attention to what the reporter says at the end of this report.
Liz, detectives questioning 2 people after what's being described as a domino effect shooting. It started in the home during a dispute, spilled out into the street, and wound up involving a moving vehicle at one point. In all, 13 people shot, and were told by police that 4 of them remain in critical condition. Police say this started shortly after 12:30 in the morning inside a home at 5724 South May. Ironically, this was a house party memorializing a different shooting victim who was killed months ago, according to police. Someone fired a gun, and as partygoers fled the home, police say one of their nearby pod cameras captured video of a gunman firing into the crowd, apparently at random. ShotSpotter technology alerted officers, who were able to respond within minutes, but already 13 people had been shot, ranging from 16 to 48 years old. The 16th Ward alderman says she got several calls in the middle of the night and showed up to a horrific scene on what she says is normally a lovely neighborhood street.
And very saddened, very disappointed that our children, this is their welcoming into not only the Christmas holiday, but to their Christmas break. Frustrating, disheartened, saddened, because we've been doing so well in 7th District.
Police say the relatively warm weather this weekend may have contributed to this shooting. They believe there were at least 2 gunmen involved, and now detectives again are questioning 2 persons of interest, one of whom we're told was picked up with a revolver. As of now, police believe this wasn't related to gang activity and are calling this an isolated incident. But this was just a part of what has been a very violent weekend in Chicago. In fact, just within the last hour, we have learned there was another shooting after this mass shooting this morning in Chicago. That's now 35 people shot in the city on the weekend leading up to Christmas. We're live from the University of Chicago Medical Center. Jesse Kirsch, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Imagine that. The Windy City, home of some of the strictest gun laws in the nation, and they're plagued with shooting after shooting. You can't legislate morality. And the last thing you want to do in a place like Chicago is criminalize people who want to own a gun for personal protection against the thugs who don't obey the tyrannical laws of politicians. Please like and share this video with everybody you know, everywhere you can on social media. And remember, I've set up the promo code TAKE20 for 20% off of every shirt, hoodie, or mug in the store through December 31st. I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored shadow ban video.